Oh god, I forgot it wants me on the controller. I'm sure not having a controller's fine. It's not that I don't have one, I just don't remember where I put it. Oops. My bad. Is it in the box? It might be in the box. I don't feel like getting it. Alright. Let me change. Fairly on rehab. Don't worry, today will be almost as confusing, but it'll have less of a purpose. Okay, game. Where is game capture? Still rehab. Okay, game should be open now. I better have saved, right? Okay, okay, thank God. I would have been so upset if I hadn't saved. I would have been like, nope, I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna throw some dang hands. What is the challenge? All right. I'm going to introduce you to the different pieces, and then I made 2 small animations to show you, and then I made a graph for the math, and then I've got most of the math done from a year ago when I started this challenge, and then it was kind of like, it's not gonna work, but screw it, we're back. But most of the math is done. There's only a little bit that needs to be done. But let me introduce you to the goal. All right. E. Yay! Oh god. Oh my god, the game is so much. Guys, this is the first time I've played this on my actual computer. I played this on my laptop before, and I was literally getting like the frame rate was so bad. That's why I only did a full playthrough of the Echoes of the Eye, because it stood up better on frame rate. Also, I feel like they have the graphics really high. Oh yeah, screw that. There we go. Ten times better now, yeah. There we go. Much better. Ah, there we go. That's the map. Okay, we're gonna see if I remember how to fly. The answer is probably no. Wrong one. How do I click the frick? I used a controller last time. Q. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then how do I mark location space? There we go. Well, I remember the story, but I'm not spoiling that. This is a solely challenge thing. The only thing that'll be spoiled here is the entrance to the DLC. That is all that will be spoiled. I don't remember how to drive. I'm sure that's fine. I'm gonna see if I can find my controller. Okay, I have the controller, but I don't have the plug. And I'm sure you figured it out. Like the co-op challenge? Kind of, yeah. I mean, in regards to like, oh, there we go. I forgot it's on there. Here we go. I'll shift for liftoff. But yeah, no, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna need to find the controller. Uh-huh. Will this challenge take 3 hours? Hopefully not. Like I said, most of the prep was done a year ago. It shouldn't take that long. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, we got the controller. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the DLC areas and show you guys kind of what the goal is, and then I will run you through the the test info and stuff I did a year ago for how we're going to accomplish the mission, which is, by the way, to drop a raft on top of a wave and sail. Um, if I can remember how to fly. This is X. Oh God, this is not gonna. Oh God. Okay, frick. Well, it might take us 3 hours just to get to the. There we go. Up, up, up. Nope, frick, we're in a tree. Go up, up. There you go. This is not going well. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, we'll retrieve Scout. Which one's RB? That, nope, that's taking a photo. Just so you know, Scout is the little robo dude. He's really important because he tells us the structural stability of the thing we're going for. Oh wait, I can just lock on. Yeah, screw this. Engage autopilot. I'm not at risk of running into the sun. Screw you. It's fine. Ignore the random button presses. Like all good pilots do. Okay, where is my entrance? There it is. Punch. Down, down. No, frick. Down. Okay, that's forward. Yep. In, down, down, down. Stop. There you go. Just so autopilot and go to sleep. The amount of times autopilot sailed me directly into the sun is at least 5. Unbuckled B. Okay, there we go. Okay, X is not X. What is X then? Okay. Square is X. That makes sense. Okay. Oh wait, we don't even want to go that way. I can take the secret way over here. Sun is lonely. One of my viewers actually made some art of the sun saying, "I just want some hugs," and it was really cute. Also, I think I went the wrong way. Frick. No, I did. I'm the right way. I'm a genius. How dare you guys? Here comes the sun. Doo -doo -doo -doo. How do I use my flashlight again? Flashlight, RS. Which one's that? It's not you. I guess that freaking. No, it doesn't work because I need to remove it. We might just have a little bit of a learning curve in remembering how to do this. Okay, there we go. That's flashlight. Got it. Where's my exit? Frick. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Welcome to the apocalypse room. We ignore it. Hearing curve for a hand. Okay. So, what you need to know. This dude is Scout. Okay? He can tell you the structural stability of whatever item it's on, which right now is this dam. This is the dam. This is Mr. Claw. That is a raft. All right. With that information in mind, let me do window capture to show you which one do I need. Wait, how did my gift number 2? And the goal is, yep. Okay, got it. All right. So this is how it works. The grabber takes the raft to the other side. Yay, good job. Congrats. The thing is that the dam breaks, which is fine, except that it creates a wave. And one of the rarest achievements in this game is the tubular achievement, which is to ride the wave with the raft for 15 seconds. So you have to stay on the raft when the dam breaks and ride it throughout it. Now, normally you're supposed to like wait in front of the wave, you know. I did make pixel art of it. That's what I was working on today. Normally you would be just, in a hidden alcove out in front of the wave, waiting for the wave. But what I wanted to know was, could I drop from above the wave? Could Mr. Grabby Hands drop me on top of the wave as the dam broke and have me ride the wave that way? I tried this a year ago, but my timing was a bit off. And it ended up dropping me about half. Let me see. Let me show the second animation. Well, this is for an achievement. Well, no, I was just curious. Actually, I already got the achievement. I got the achievement a year ago. We're just redoing this because I want to see if it's possible. This is solely a curiosity thing. I got the achievement on my first try after I stopped this method. But it's for research. Okay. Oh, no, not you. Okay, this method is the way. Why isn't it showing pixel number 14? There we go, 12. All right, this is what we want to happen. We want to go over the edge, and then boom, it breaks. It drops us on top of the wave. That is what we are aiming for. The one time I did it a year ago, what ended up happening was I mistimed it, and the claw was about halfway down the dam when it dropped me. So the water just rushed directly over me. So it was very anticlimactic, and it was too low, and I was tired and wanted to finish the game. But it's a year later, and I'm still stubborn, and I still think about it. So, now to the math. Let's see, how do I do this? We're actually going to do... back. Yeah, exactly. So here's the math. If I can get this to work. If my thingy will work. Why is the desktop thingy just staying down there. That's not, I didn't, Oh, frick you. Wrong thing. There we go. Window capture. I mean, I guess we could do, no, that won't work. Why is, I need the desktop thingy to move. My OBS has the desktop thingy on the bottom and it won't let me add a source because of it. Very inconvenient. Actually, let me, I'm gonna cheese it by minimizing OBS and then adding a source. Okay, not media source. Display capture. Do not, no, not automatic. Oh wait, yes, automatic. Okay, so we're gonna add that. Got you. All right, display capture. Oh, now the thingy works. Okay. Well, screw me then, I guess. Throw that away. Did display capture not work? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so this is because I can't show MS Paint. So one sec. There we go. Okay, so here's the deal. I already have the times from a year ago when I did this. This is just a quick diagram of what we're doing. The raft starts in the middle of the reservoir, which is the body of water it's in. We have the time, we need the time for A, which is the time for it to get from the middle of there, for the time to get to the location where the claw will pick it up. That is A. That is 9 seconds. B is the time it takes for the claw to come down and also get back up. We just combine those into one. That's 6.5 seconds. And then we have the time that it takes it to move up, once it's moved up, to move all the way across to the other side of the dam. That is 7.5 seconds. And then we have D, which is time it takes to lower back down, which is 15.5 seconds. And honestly, for what we're doing, we hopefully won't need to use D at all because we're hopefully going to be dropping it at the end of C. Is the goal. We want to drop it at the end of C. Which means in order for us to successfully drop it at the end of C, we need to drop it 9, 15.5, 16, 23. It shouldn't be a lot of rinse and repeat because I have the math already. It shouldn't be. With that being said, it could be. However, we also have a way to pass the time in case we flub up. So it would mostly just be driving back to the planet if it's completely messed up. Okay, so that's 6.5 plus 7 point, wait, actually, screw that. 8 plus 6, 14, plus 9, 19, 23. All right, so we need, not green, screw you, 23 seconds. Prior to the dam breaking, we need to start going, using the raft to go up here in order for it to break right here. The other part of this is the dam breaks at a, screw that, no, that's gross. Dam, all right, the dam, we pretty much start paying attention to it at like 20%. So when the structural stability from Scout gets down to 20%, you start paying attention. I've already done the research. It is a constant rate. It is every 5% equals 23 seconds. So for every 5% decrease, I mean, maybe we caused it. Honestly, it's a bit unclear. The dam was old. It wasn't made good. Ignore the fact that it's been there for like hundreds of years. But no, it likely just broke. Old age. Okay, so for every 5% decrease, that's 23 seconds. Which means in order for us to have did nothing. But I mean, if we did nothing, we wouldn't know. It'd be Schrodinger's dam. We would never know. We wouldn't see it. But yeah, no, if the dam always breaks if you're in this area. Frankly, it probably breaks when you're not in this area. But we technically wouldn't know that. Okay, so in order to, because this is from 5% saying the moment it hits. So from like the moment it hits 20% to the moment it hits 15%. So it'd be 20 to the front of 15 to the front of 15. That is going to be 23 seconds, which means if we want it to be 23 seconds for the 5% that we're talking about, it needs to be at the front end of the 5%. So we need to, the moment it hits 5%, start the raft. Percent equals go. Okay. All right. Let me turn that off. There we go. All right. Now we wait. Well, I got a nice 56% integrity. Remind me to turn off the dang light. Oh, frick. I really do need the surface integrity here, please. How do I... Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong thing. There we go. How do I jump it? Oh, how do I fly again? There we go. Oh gosh. And then that's flashlight. We want flashlight off. Otherwise, I'll mess up. Alright. I'm surprised, but it took us so long to get here that the surface integrity was already at 60. It doesn't even happen until like a quarter of the way through the day. I'm just gonna make sure my flashlight's turned off. Nope, frick, my flashlight's not turned off. How the frick do I turn it off? There we go. There we go. Okay. Nope, go back. We already messed it up. Screw this. I think it's better to be too early than it is to be too late. So if we wait for the end of 5%, I think we would be okay. My issue before was that the 5% seemed to slow down, which I know it didn't because I timed the rate of decrease. But screw it. We're gonna send it. It's been a year. Maybe the game changed. But what I want to try is I want to try dropping it on the left side as the dam breaks. I want to try dropping it in the middle as the dam breaks. And I want to try dropping it on the right side as the dam breaks. But honestly, just mostly the right side. That's the one I really want. If we get the other data points, great. But I think the right side has the highest chance of working. Because it'll be towards the front of the wave. ones. Wait for a minute. Let me just grab my timer real quick. Because I know my calculations were a bit off from a year ago. But I went through the frames to get the actual times for A through D. I did not go through it to get the exact time for the percentage of rate decrease. But let me just double check that 10 to 5 is 23 seconds. Okay. All right. Timer. Okay. Okay, starting. Oh wait, I gotta start moving when it's 5. 23 seconds. Okay, no, my mathing was right. I mathed correctly. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Go. Frick, I don't think we're making it up. Guys, we might get the test on the left side. Woo! Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, actually, it might work. Don't go down. Don't go down. No. Yes. Oh, screw you. Oh, we got hit by a giant brick. That's not very nice. That was rude. Did it start going down? Did we get it right? Oh, so now you come flooding down here. Rude. And there you can see the wave. I mean, to be clear, I already got the achievement. This is just to save my year-long curiosity of whether or not it's possible. We're gonna meditate to death real quick. How you doing, Reese? Okay. Honestly, maybe waiting for 4% is the way to go. Like, my timing's pretty good. Wait, but if we can drop it on the left side, the debris shouldn't be ramming us from the back. Okay, actually, I'm gonna sleep by the fire real quick. I'm gonna doze off. Which one's doze? There we go. Yeah. No, I'm just going for fun surfing time. I beat the game about a year ago. I really enjoyed it, but I got the tubular achievement then as well. But I had wondered about doing this as a method to get the achievement, and I did one attempt and was like, I'm tired, and now I'm back. Nice. Let's see. For doze off, which I love that the buttons don't match with. I have a PlayStation controller. The buttons don't match. It's gonna be what? Let's say 3 minutes. I don't remember the in-game time to this time ratio. Also, actually, no, we're not going to do that because that implies I'm going to make it there in good time from driving. That is not a good assumption. That was actually a very bad assumption. Put it up, put it away. Which one's B? Okay, there we go. I don't want to die. Nope. Take you. Okay, it's okay. I'm good at piloting. Let's go. Yes, I did do the sun station landing achievement. There was at least like 30 sun deaths. The only ones I don't have is the one that has to do with a bunch of damage. and surviving, the one that has to do with the eye and the entire loop, and the one that has to do with landing the mini thingy on the moon. I think those are the only three I'm missing. I actually got the tubular achievement on like my second try. So like I was pretty proud of that, but okay, so we might need to let's go ahead and get back to the dam, and then let's relook at the calculations. Out. If I can survive getting in. One sec. Still can't drive. In my defense, it's been a year. Don't check my driving from a year ago. I assure you it was a lot better. Okay. Flashlight. Where is the entrance? Should be over here. Yeah, honestly, I love the DLC. It was great. Okay. That's not it. Where the frick is the entrance? There we go. Excuse me? This TLC soundtrack. The moment I started hearing this song that plays when you go in the water, I was like, holy crud. I would just be at work just listening to the soundtrack. Like a bunch of the songs got added to my video game music playlist. Up, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we pretty much tried it on the right side, and we got hit by a giant brick. So that's not great. Back in the apocalypse room. All right, up we go. All right, what's the structural stability at? 100%. Okay, we're still at 100%. All right. The law. Ooh, I have not. Actually, let me screenshot that and I will look it up after stream. That sounds awesome. You know, that sounds really cool. All right, so while we are waiting for surface integrity to go down, let me pull up display and the plan. Okay. This is definitely not taking me a long time, okay? So these are the stats that I got from a year ago, approximately, and they appear to work. So starting at like beginning at 5% puts us tiny bit below into the start of D, which isn't ideal. So maybe like halfway, if each percent is almost 4 seconds, if we wait 2 seconds after the start of 5%, then we should be at the top of D and at the end of C. But we might still get hit by a giant piece of wood. So what if we try going for the front of C? Let's do one more D at 5%. 2 seconds after 5% and see if that works. If not, then we'll go into calculating it for C. But as we are still 100%, because the game's still going. Cool. Let's see. Also, apparently I left one reel. I trust that it will work. This is okay. You don't necessarily need to understand. But I did make fun little. That's how it's supposed to work. This is definitely wasn't spending all today making pixel art for this. This is how we want it to work. Thank you. Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess we just go and wait. Also, which one am I missing? Actually, which reel am I missing? I'm missing the reel for the blown out. I'm missing the reel for the blown out third entrance. Gosh. Oh wait, I still have it on that. One sec. Let me turn that off. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, third entrance one, I'm still missing a reel for. Mr. Claw Grabby. Oh, we're about to start breaking, guys. So we're gonna go once again for the right side. We're gonna try moving from taking the raft 2 seconds after 5% gets hit. So that way we can try and end at the very top of here and have it drop us onto the wave as the dam breaks. Last time, we got hit by a giant piece of wood. So frankly, we'll probably also be hit by a giant piece of wood. But if we are, then we know that for sure. And then we can come back and we can test dropping it on here, and we can test dropping it on the left side. Frankly, I think the left side might be more probable because there's not going to be debris coming by and hitting me. We'll be hitting the debris going forward instead, which is much more helpful. Okay. 73. Dang, such a pretty world. I kid you not, this gave me motion sickness. This gave me motion sickness. Like my brain's just like, yeah, gravity, nah. Alright, let's go for a swim real quick. Alright. Team development was over, so we made a non-canon album. Aww. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out after stream. Make sure I turn off my flashlight. Oh wait, I'm also not using the control. Is my light on? I don't think my light's on. I need my light to be off so we don't ruin the experiment. We're just gonna come hang out on some here real quick. No frick, fudge. I'm a really good pilot, guys. Gosh dang it. Okay, wait, do we have light? Okay, there we go. Light is on, light is off. There we go. Perfect. This experimentation, true. Alright. Okay, you're out. There we go. Perfect. Lights off. Alright. Get ready. By that I mean we have another like 30 seconds. Actually, we have more than that because each 5% is 23 seconds. It's at a constant rate in case anyone was curious. Thank you, Mr. Scout. You're being very helpful. I played this on a laptop before, and oh my gosh, it looks so much better when it has a constant frame rate and on a bigger screen. It looks so much better. Brittle Hollow was practically unplayable because of the frame rate, because of the physics. Which is part of the reason why I really like the DLC was because it just held up better on my laptop. But yeah, no, I got my computer so I'd be able to play Subnautica, which it ran beautifully, but I never actually opened this game on it. But damn. Yeah, as we're waiting, let me check the other achievement I'm missing, just to make sure. Let's go Steam. I'm missing 5 achievements. Okay, what are the 5? Without spoiling it for anyone. No going back. Against Paradox. Destroy the model rocket by flying it into the sun or hollow lantern. Enter Giant's deep ocean. Okay, yep, fast enough. Yep. Reach the eye in 1 loop. Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones I don't have. All right, what are we at? What, 30%? All right. All right, so we gotta wait for Each percent is approximately 4 seconds. So we need to wait for 2 seconds after 5% is hit to try going. So that way we end up directly on the other side without it dropping at all when the dam breaks. Hopefully. Play the DLC. Talking, oh, should I talk to you Scout as therapy? Honestly, I was just talking to chat as therapy, but that is a great idea as well. Now, as soon as the moment I found out that there was horror aspects, I was like, no, no. I actually literally just released a full, just supercut of my playthrough on the VOD channel for the DLC. If you guys are interested in that at all, but it definitely shows my absolute terror. Great game. And you know, I'm pretty proud of it, but yeah, no, it was a great game. I went directly into what game? I went directly into what's it called? There's one that has to do with Firewatch directly after this, and maybe it was just because I came into it after this, but I just it did not do it for me. But I was definitely biased from coming out of this one. But also, like, sci-fi is much more my alley. All right, get ready. 6, 1, 2. Need you to actually direction, please. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was just, I think I was biased coming into it from here. What, are we just breaking directly over it? Wait, did that work? Is that... Oh, come on! That's bull! That's baloney! That's BS! I love that it just landed on there for like half a second. I really expected, like, I didn't expect the top of the dam to hold up as long as it did after it reached 0%. Okay, so we pretty much got picked up at 3%. Cartoon physics for a second was like, 1 second, 1 second. Once we do this, maybe we'll go and try and get the rest of the achievements. I would like to 100% at some point. And I mean, I already have the dang freaking down, the game freaking downloaded. All right, up. Back over here. I have played the Stanley Parable. I played that one. It wasn't on stream or anything, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the new one as well. I like their added content. Frick, I'm missing it. Oh, just frickin' just autopilot me there. Just not into the sun, please. I like the sense of humor in the Stanley Parable. I've not played the beginner's guide. Okay. Nope, no, 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 oi, oi, oh, that's fine. I'm just out of practice. I'm just out of practice. Put me back in. Put me in. Put me in. Thank you. Okay. It doesn't want me in. Apparently not. Right. Let's see. Turn on the flashlight. Let's go this way. That's not an entrance. Also, when I originally played this, it took me literally half an hour with the brightness all the way up, and and like 5 hints to be able to find to be able to. That's not the frick. Where the frick is the elevator? To be able to find the third entrance, which you can probably understand now. Frick is the elevator? Elevator. It was really funny. To be fair, I was looking for a door the entire time. And it wasn't a door. Screw this. We're taking the long way around. And hands down, the favorite DLC death was that. Actually, I wasn't even intentionally doing that. That was just me forgetting I had my flashlight on. But I smashed my skull into the revolving door and died. It was beautiful. It was great. I was like, what even happened? Oh, I wasn't all the way in. I guess that would do it. Highly recommend Beginner's Guide, Stanley Parable Developer. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, I'll look into that. Wait, so it was the same developer or same writer? Because I know Davey Redden wrote the Stanley Parable. And he has a pretty new game out. I mostly only know that because my favorite streamer is actually his brother. Think, Davey? Nice. Okay, we need to get back. Let's see. Yeah, when you learn that, yeah. I was like, huh, I hadn't heard of the game before, so I was like, oh, he's having his brother over here. Interesting. It's like, oh, that seems like a cool game. Me just doing the exact opposite of what the narrator says. It was like, what? Yeah, honestly, that's so many people's reaction. Especially because if he ever mentions it, he refers to it as a friend. And then everyone's just like, you mean your brother? We know it's your brother. Okay. Onward! Let's see. Okay. We don't even know the percentage right now. Gosh, that actually took a while. How long do you think that took? Okay, I gotta get up there. Which way's the way? Which way's the way? I think this is the way. Oh, I should have 100% taken the raft to get brought up that. Well, too late now. Oh, well, okay, it's just now starting to crack. Okay, we're fine. Actually, wait. We don't even need to do that. I don't need to get all the way up there. Screw that. And I missed. One sec. One second. There we go. Here we go. There's my flashlight on. I need to make sure it's off so I don't move the thingy. All right, we're 80%. All right, so we dropped it directly on top of it, and it did some Looney Tunes physics, and then flip me over. What if we try doing it on when we face it on the left side, so we don't get hit by debris? Okay, here. Okay. So in order to do that, we got, oh, freaking frack. There we go. Okay, in order to do that, let me reopen display and let's reopen the map. Okay, so in order to get it so that it drops us right at the end of C, sorry, right at the beginning of C as opposed to the end of C. C takes 7.5 seconds. So we want it to drop at the beginning of C as soon as it gets to the highest point. So we need 9 seconds, 6.5 seconds, so that's 15.5 seconds. But let's just say 16 seconds. So between 15 and 16 seconds, we need to start before the dam breaks. Okay. Every 4 seconds is 1%. 5% is approximately 23 seconds. Mikey, you're fine, buddy. If it's 23 seconds and we need 15 seconds, so 4, 8, 12, 16, that would be approximately 4%. Wait. So wait, we would be starting at 4%? Is my math mathing there? Math might not be mathing. I feel like I inverse something. What's the percentage? What percentage are we at? 72, we're fine. Actually, I don't think it's going when I'm not in the game. Oh well, we need to figure out the percent anyway. Actually, we can finish figuring out the percent in the game while we wait. Let me turn that off. Now that you guys have seen you guys have seen the diagram. I have absolutely no clue. Because 5% is 23 seconds. We need 23 seconds to get all the way over to the other side. If we subtract 7 seconds from that, you would then need 3%. 4, 8, 12. So if we started at 3%, that should get us almost all the way up. I think 4% is too much because we landed in the middle when it hit 4%. I think 4% is too much. I think we need to go at it. Start going at it right at 4%. Because that should be 4, 8, 12, 16 seconds, which should approximately put us directly at the beginning of C. Okay. Do not put the light. No light here. Come on, I hope this one's right. I can't believe it dropped me directly on top of it. When your calculations are mostly right, but just a tiny bit off. So how's everyone doing? As we just wait here for this dam to definitely not break. See, I would sleep by the fire before coming here, but I'm only just now re-getting the hang of the control. So I didn't trust myself to get here without crashing enough to actually have like a structural integrity of like 20 by the time I got here. All right. Oh gosh, I bet. Yeah, that sounds, yeah. I actually, uh, there was a lot of things I had to have like spoon fed to me. That was not one of them. I was just watching the wave go and I was like, huh, I don't think I've been there. And then I was like, okay, so from here I do go left, left, left. And I was like, oh, a new thingy. I was actually very proud that I figured that out. With that being said, you know the things where you remove the lantern and then turn back around and there'll be a reel? I stared directly at that reel 3 times and just kept saying, "What the frick is going on? There's nothing here," and then kept turning back around to see if there was another reel hidden within the reel area. I was like, "Huh? Well, nothing appeared." So I turn back around, and then the next one I literally look almost directly at it, and I go up and grab the light beside it and turn back around and leave. I was like, "Yeah, much intelligence, much intelligence." Slightly correct and nudge me in the right direction. Nice. We actually have an emote for that. I have a I'm cooking emote and a wrong cooking emote. The wrong cooking is for when I am going so far into a rabbit hole for something that is completely wrong, and it's just a cake burning in a pan, because you typically don't cook cakes in a pan. Okay, so we need to wait for 4%. Let's see. 7, 6. Okay, get ready. Go! Charge! Okay, it's gonna be too early. We're gonna be like over the middle section again. Okay, 4% is too much. But hey, we might just end up. Wait, 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 wait. Look down, look down, look down. Don't flip. No, fudge you. Ow! That hurt. Frick. That was rude. Okay, 4% is too much. We need to try 3%. Rude. Yeah, I think that was right over the edge for on the right side. It's definitely not possible on the right side. But we still have a chance on the left side where debris would come at us from the front as opposed to ramming us in the back and pushing us all forward. Let's see. Okay, so 4% didn't work. Okay, so I need to go right at the beginning of 3% then, I think. Gosh, you'd think that'd be too little time. Granted, my equation for how long it takes to get to the raft can greatly differ based on how accurate I am in aiming my flashlight and how long and how many of the spokes I hit with my flashlight. That's probably the variable that keeps changing. Thank you, Reese. Oh no, 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 no. Frick. No, I'm gonna just no, okay. Okay, take a quick nap. I don't know, 5 minutes. I think the dam starts breaking at 8 minutes, if I'm not if I don't remember incorrectly. Yeah. Let me in. Out. Ooh. Okay. I remember getting the quickest death. It was great. I walked up here and I walked directly off the edge and died. Then I got the achievement for getting a death less than 60 seconds. I was like, hey, I achieved something. Yay. Yeah. Let's see. Nobody saw that. Where the Okay, there we go. Alright. Engage. So what was the way I actually did it? I'm trying to remember how I actually got the tubular achievement. Was it by facing away? I'll have to check the clip and see. Frick, nope, fudge. I'm a great pilot. Oh, wrong button. Let me out, let me out. Okay. We don't need to repair, it's fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Right here. Aha. How did I mess that up last time? It had to have been a different side. That's the only reason that would have been messed up. Because now there are two entrances, one on each side. Must be on the other one. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get this set up, and then I'm gonna look for the clip where I got the tubular achievement and see how I did it. So I remember my location, which is irrelevant to this because it doesn't matter because we're doing it on the dam. So wherever I was located for the actual achievement doesn't matter. And then let's see. Okay. Tubular achievement. Okay. Go. Let's see. And can you let me click you? Okay, maybe if I just go here. Let's see. Wait. Okay. Tubular. Nope. Watched. Not you. Where the frick is it? How do I get to it? Oh, we're 50%, we're fine. Okay, there we go. All right. Found the video. Let me look at it and see what changed. All right. Got it. Okay. All right. How I got it to work was by facing the opposite side of where the wave is coming from, which is kind of difficult with what we're currently doing because the wave is coming from directly below us. All right, my flashlight on. My flashlight's on. We want that off. I mean, what? What's it gonna hurt? My dignity, pride. We lost that years ago. Yeah. Okay. All right, 34. So we need to go as soon as it hits 3%. I mean, what's it gonna hurt to stare directly at this when it breaks? Not much. Like, it could only help. And then we get hit in the head with a brick from in front of us and as opposed to behind us, which we all know is better to be hit with a brick from the back than it is from the front. Or reverse that. Yeah, better to be hit with a brick from the back than from the front. Okay. Let's see. 3%. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 Okay. You ready to go? Onward! Does it work? Did I do it? Are we free? Does it work? Wait, does it work? Does that count? We're still on it! I don't know if we were high enough, but we're still on it. Guys, this might actually be possible. I didn't think it was. From the back is definitely the safest, but it definitely doesn't get us on what you would consider the wave. It's not the crest of the wave, so it wouldn't count for the achievement anyway. Therefore, we have to drop it either on top or in front. Clearly, in front's not working too good, but nothing like banging your head against a wall won't fix. You know what they say about doing the same thing over and over again? Eventually, it'll work. Also, technically, I didn't try not looking forward and just looking directly back like I did when I actually got the achievement. So maybe that's a changing variable that could actually help. I'm having fun. This is fun. This is very stupid. I'm enjoying it. Oh, frick. I should have slept. No, which one's the unlock button? There we go. Yeah. You know, because we have the extra time, we're just gonna go through here. Nope. Frick. There we go. Okay. Such a big dam. Okay. You're gonna, let me, let me, you're gonna, you guys gonna, let me, okay, there we go. Thank you. Let's go. I mean, to be fair, Zeal, I did already do the Outer Worlds DLC. This is just for a dumb challenge. And to be fair, one of the methods almost worked. But I did recently release the full playthrough. How dare you? I know, I know. I did stream it. I did just release a full playthrough on the VOD channel. That's edited a supercut for this, for the DLC, if you're at all interested. But yeah, right now we're trying to see if we can get the tubular achievement by dropping ourselves onto the wave as the dam breaks. But how are you doing, Zio? And I know I already got the tubular achievement, but this has been bugging me for the past year, and I want to know if it's possible. I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. Mikey's asleep on the bed, just chilling. At least it's starting to warm up outside. Very soon it'll be too warm outside. Okay. Let's see. All right. Scout. Onward. Nope, I missed. One sec. Onward. Thank you. Wait, we can actually just. Wait, I can just hop off on the top, right? Let me get my timer. Let me get my timer. Reset. Okay. 3. Okay. 6.5 seconds to raise me. What, is that not what I have on the... No, fuck, I meant to drop up. Drop. Fuck. Damn it. I meant to jump off. I was doing the timing. I was doing maths. Gosh dang it. Okay, well... Anyway, we're definitely not going to be waiting around for too long. I was doing maths. Another raft, please. Oh wait, what did I screw it. We're just going back around. Wait, no, I need the raft. I will die. I've seen this movie before. I will die. Okay. All right, back around we go. I was like, multiple times I was like, I can just make it through those rapids. It'll be fine. I don't think it was fine a single time. Every time resulted in my death. Okay. No, do not hit the rock. No rock, no rock. Okay. Still at 100%. We need the integrity of this dam to be lower. The integrity is too high. This dam has too much integrity. Thank you. They were offended by me questioning their integrity, so they lowered it. That's definitely how that works. Oh, frick, there's a rock. Okay. Okay, but while we're here, what did the eye have for the time? Oh, frick. Almost dropped my controller. 6.5. What did I do on the timer? 6.5. Wow. Yeah, no. We definitely have the time for B right. Okay. Cool. Yep, turn off the flashlight. We're gonna skedaddle over here real quick. Do not move. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. 70%. Closer. So what do we want to do? We want to try top and right again. But they need to be, I need to be looking back and hope that'll keep the raft from flipping. So what time did I do before? 23 seconds per 5%. 5% to get to the other side before dropping is 23 seconds. We need to wait halfway through the 5%, actually maybe even a little bit more. It's better to go too little than too much, because too much we fail it altogether. Too little we might end up in the middle section, which is also a different test. So let's do 3 seconds into 5%. We go. Because each percent is 4 seconds. So 3 seconds into 5%, we go, and that should put us either on top of the dam or on the other side of the dam barely. And then for this test, we will look back at this in the hopes that it'll keep us afloat and not flip the raft. Because to be fair, previously we were just, just standing like over here, and I understand why it flipped. I also would have flipped. Alright. I just love all the rafts that are now here because I just kept getting stuck. So I feel like you're not in the middle anymore, Fudger. What'd you do? Stay. You're gonna ruin the experiment. Knock it off. Changing variables! Okay, there we go. Alright, well. Now we wait. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I have a freaking Rubik's Cube. Screw waiting. Oh, no, I don't want to retrieve it, actually. No, yes. One second. There you go, okay. I just didn't mean to take the photo. Screw waiting, I have a cube. Okay. 10% we'll get ready. Just mixing it up real good for next attempt. And then maybe we'll just try and get the achievements to close it out. But we need 2 more attempts with getting it in the middle and on the other side of the dam while looking backwards in the hopes that it keeps me upright, which is how I actually got the achievement for. Okay. 3 seconds into 5%. We go. So it should be about, yeah, it should be about halfway. Yeah. You ready? Now you fudgered me backwards. That's not helpful. Oh my gosh, there's another raft in the way. Two, three. Oh, come on! Oi! 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 What the? Rude. Rude. No one wants to just let me... Okay. I don't think it's possible to do it then. I do have one other dumb idea. No, that won't work. I thought that stayed up there. It does not. Nope, that would not work. Nope. What did I even land on that time? To be fair, we almost stayed on it. It just literally flipped. But we didn't get rammed in the head that time, so that was nice. All right. Okay. Let's take a break, get an achievement, maybe give it one more shot, and then call it. But we'll get the nice, easy achievement that I promise has not been spent, I have not spent forever on, because I'm horrible at flying. I don't even have my suit on. One sec. I literally can't. I can just walk. It's fine. Whatever. It was not fine. Where the freaking... Nope, we need the suit. Give me the suit, please. I need to go find the tiny little rocket ship thingamabobber. Okay. Alright, let me back out. Okay. Where are we? Yep, over here. It's you, right? Yep. No, don't do me. There we go. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, kid. I got this. You gotta fly it into the sun. Can't be that hard, right? Can the sun just be directly above me, please? Does anyone see the sun? Literally, where is the sun? Oh, is it coming? Yep. Oh, I love this game. This game is great. We're taking a quick break from trying to drop myself onto a broken dam to ride a wave to get this achievement. That I definitely have not struggled with before, in case that was a concern of anyone. I just need you to fly into the sun. Leave me alone. LS? Alright, okay. Sun? Nope. Or the lava planet. Lava planet is also an acceptable place to fly this into. I need to find the sun. One sec. Where the frick is it? Okay. Wait, does it go directly above me? Now's the time. Go! Onward! Do it! Go! There's no shot that misses, right? Where did he go? How did I miss? I'm driving directly towards you. Go. No, 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 don't flip over. Frick you. Go into the sun. It's a giant target. It's literally a huge target. No. Anyone see the lava planet? Anyone see the lava planet? Maybe that one will be nicer. Where even? It's not you. How was I able to fly it to the moon? Is it just because the sun's? It's because the sun's so freaking far away. Wait. How the frick would I be supposed to? How on earth would they expect me to land this on a hollow lantern? It's just because it's so far away. Yeah, see, Owl Rock is freaking close compared to the sun. One day we will hit the sun. Can I see it on the map? No. Okay. Okay, I've got to wait for the sun again. Oh, frick. I don't know how anyone gets this achievement. Tubular achievement was so much easier than this. Because what's the name of this achievement? No. Micah's Raft. I'm going to look up how to do this. I'm clearly not doing this properly. Wake up, immediately. Wait. Okay, go into Reddit. Here's. Okay. Wake up and immediately doze off for around 15 minutes. Sun should be a red giant by that point, increasing your target size. That's genius. That's genius. Now look back and wait for the sun to rise halfway above the cliffs. I love that. That is an amazing strat. Yes, we are taking a quick break for me to get a nice, easy achievement. Before I give it one more shot. It does not appear to be like it will be possible, but we're going to give it one more good try before we call it. But I've also been trying to get this achievement for a hot minute and haven't been able to. So we're going to go ahead and get this. It kind of worked dropping it on the left side of the dam, but the problem is that at that point I'm not at the crest of the wave. So it wouldn't even actually count for the achievement. Like I survived, but it doesn't count for the achievement. Yeah. Ow. Oh, frick. I didn't mean to go up here. Fudge. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, there we go. I needed to sleep. One sec. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna, no, not marshmallowing for 15 minutes. Sleeping for 15 minutes. Okay, let's see. Two minutes. Well, I did just look up how to do it on Reddit because I kid you not, I've spent like over an hour trying to do this. Not today, but just period. And it has to do with flying the model rocket into the sun. And the sun's really far away. And I'm bad at flying. So, yeah. We're waiting for the 15-minute mark. Okay. Okay. Not you. It's a big target. Well, that's actually why we're waiting for 15 minutes. Because the sun is a big target by then. And I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, that is genius. Increase target size by what? Go to the model ship. R2. Which one's okay? Wait for it to be Sunrise halfway above the cliffs. Come on, I need this achievement, please. Halfway above the cliffs. Does that mean halfway, or just halfway? That's halfway. There's no shot this misses. Really? Yes, let's go! Let's go! Thank you, giant sun. So funny. I never would have thought just to wait until the sun was bigger. Alright. Sun achieved. Okay. Doze off momentarily. Mikey, I'll let you out. One sec, Bubba. I got you. I got you. Here you go, buddy. I mean, honestly, it wasn't even really a patience thing. It was just that the sun is. Where's my map? That's not. No, we're not dozing off. No. Nope, you know, I can't open the map right now, so it's fine. Oh, patience to let the sun get bigger? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I don't have a map because I don't have my suit on. I don't have a map just in my brain. Because the sun's that far away. Alright. To the stranger! Onward! Alright. Time is it? Oh, I still have a timer up from the thing. Come up here. Nope, down, don't. Perfect. Perfect driving. Guys, you should see me play GTA 5. It's so bad. Anytime there's a mission that has to do with not damaging a car, I'm just like, nope, someone else do this. Okay. Mike, you want back in, buddy? I got you, buddy. One sec, let me just equip Scout real quick. 82. You coming over, Maggie? Hey, bud. Wait, which mission? Oh, yeah. Yo, for not damaging a car? Yeah, no. Never get completed. Alright, we're at 16. Nice. So what do we do? Left side, it breaks. There's no wave. The wave doesn't count. You're just on top of a wave, which is cool, but like it's not. You're not riding a wave. Center might work. I don't think front's gonna work. Front consistently flips me. I think I need to be in the center, which, as a reminder, would be to be in the center. You'd say that's like 4 seconds. 4 seconds plus 6.5 seconds plus 9 seconds. 13 seconds. Basically 19 seconds, 20 seconds in order to, let me, there we go. 19, 20 seconds in order for it to drop us halfway through C. Which would mean not right at the beginning of 5%. 3% barely had us over here. So we're going to want to start like, I think we need to start like 3-4 seconds. But if we start 4 seconds into 5%, that's just the beginning of 4%. I think the beginning of 4% is the call, or the very ending of 5. Okay. Let's see. Also, I'm very proud of my diagrams. That is why I keep showing them off. Okay. Oh, do we just push Mr. Scout? Sorry, Mr. Scout. Am I pushing him? Is he moving? No. He is kind of cute. Look at him. Or we can just say almost 4 seconds into 5%. So it's almost 4% is when we go. The big changing variable here is the raft. Is how long it takes me to get the raft for basically the A measurement. Because it all depends on like aim, how many of these spokes are lit up, because 2 green spokes go faster than 1 green spoke. Where I'm standing, because that'll change the direction. This is the variable that just keeps on being like, actually, you know, we'll change the time right now. It definitely has nothing to do with my driving ability. Just so that it's clear for everyone. See, it's rotating. Stop rotating. Come back. Go. Move. $23. Okay, see, like, if we can just get it to go, like, right there. Just full steam ahead. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. By I'm ready, I mean I'll be ready in like 45 seconds because it takes 23 seconds for 5%. Okay. And then make sure I look back behind me to try and keep it afloat. Okay. 2. Where'd it go? Ah, frick you. Yeah, it's not possible to stay on it. If we could like grab it, it probably would be, but we can't. That's rude. I am happy to say that despite the fact that it did not work, we have done science. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all here for? But before we close it off, and with that being said, because we have completed rehab for blueprints, we will be relapsing blueprints around 9. I'm gonna go hang out with the family for a bit, but then I'll be back. I honestly have a lot of energy and stuff, so I'm in the right headspace for the puzzle. But before we log off for about an hour, let me re-show the gifts of what we intended to do. There we go. Yep, got that one. Which, by the way, I just really like the pixel art. Okay, I'm proud of the pixel art. Sue me. And then the maths. Much fun maths. But yeah, no, this has been a blast. This was incredibly stupid. Thank you guys for being here for this. I should be back. Let's see what time? Hour and a half. And we'll be continuing blueprints since we had a nice break from it for all of 12 hours. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys again later, and have a good rest of your night if I don't. Talk to you guys then.